How's it going? Welcome to my makeup basket for August. We're actually about halfway through August, but I did still want to film this. I'm probably going to make this my August and September basket just for the sake of time. So I'm going to start off with the complexion products. I did use up, I think there were 3 foundation samples. I used them all up. They're all in my empties bin. I don't remember any of them. I think there were 2 Cover FX, the Power Play, and something else. But I also don't think that those were in my makeup basket to begin with. I think I had finished everything else up and then I had used those. I think I had the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, a little sample of it. Used that up. It's very generic. I'm not going to buy it. Haven't made much progress on my Tatcha just because it's been so humid out and like so gross and sweaty and just hot and sticky and nasty. For concealer, I was mixing quite a few shades with this just because this is way too light, especially in the summer. This is the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer in Fair Warm. I'm keeping this in. It's the only concealer that's light enough for me right now. I was planning on getting a lot more tan than I ended up getting this summer. Still using up my Kat Von D Lock-It Translucent Powder. This has lasted me a very, very, very long time. I'm impressed with how long this has lasted. I'm taking this out of the basket. This is the Physicians Formula Mineral Glow Pearls in Beige Pearl. It's very, very nice. It's natural. I have something on top of it, but I did use this as a base. This is something that was in my stuff I haven't used since I bought it. I rolled in the blush kit from ABH in Radiant, and I like this. This shade is the only shade that I'm not 100% crazy about, but if this were the only blush palette I owned, it's great. You have a rose, a cool tone, and then a couple warm toned options. This was the only thing that I didn't really use in my basket. It's the Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer in Light. And this is the perfect segue into eye products. I have a little quad with my Mary Luminizer highlighter and then 4 eyeshadows from the Balm. I think it's Alice Copper, Matte Russo, or I think it's Matte Russo and Firm. I ended up digging out a lot of these. I made kind of like a shimmer body lotion out of a bunch of shimmer shades that I either wasn't 110% crazy about or just shimmer shades that I was never going to use because they were a little bit too dark, and I kind of wanted to deepen up the lotion so it wasn't just like a clear base with glitter. I wanted it to kind of give a little bit of color to me, even out my skin tone a bit, and kind of just make me feel more tan than I am, because I do like having a tan in the summer, but I don't like fake tanning. I've never had a good experience with it. This is what my Protego palette looks like. Done, nearly done. I need to repress Crisp and I need to use it up. It should be done by the end of August. Styling, I can probably have a decent chunk of it done. I want to have Pan on Boss. That is my only actual goal. I don't care if I'm only putting this on my lid and then blending nothing into the crease. This shade will have Pan on it by the next update. And then I'm still saving Dominate for more like the fall and winter. I'm really trying to work through a lot of my bronzy shades just because I find I don't use a lot of like darker bronzes. So we're making pretty good progress. I can definitely see these 3 shades being done by the end of the year. I'm not sure about Dominate. It's a little bit more weakly pigmented. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills World Traveler palette. It looks very different. These were 2 shades, and this one I scooped Spoiled completely out. That shade entirely went into that body shimmer, and then I just scooped out a decent chunk of these 2. And let's just quickly fire through the rest of these eyeshadow products. These are all staying in. These are, for the most part, kind of staples. So I have my Essence Lash and Brow Gel, Penny from BH Cosmetics. I like to use that as an eyeshadow base. I finished up the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer, and I'm just using Cream Shadow Sticks. Still have the mascara. This is right beside me. This is the Essence Get Big Lashes. This is almost empty. I'm so excited to be done these. And this is As If from ColourPop. I use this a lot in my crease because I had finished up the shade from my Pro To Go palette. I was using this a lot in my crease, and then I would occasionally use it in my brows if they were looking a little crazy, and I used it a few times as a contour / bronzer, and it worked fine. I feel like it broke me out of my face, so I'm probably not going to be doing that a whole lot more. And then last but not least, for lip products, I did not really use these a ton. This is the Lime Crime Retro Futurist. I made a little mark with my nail as to where I want to be before I just take this out of my basket. So this is going to stay in. Same with the e.l.f. Matte Lip Color in Rich Red. This is going to stay in. What I'm wearing on my lips right now is the Cream Luxe lipstick from BH Cosmetics in Toasted. I made a little mark. You probably can't see it anymore, but I made a mark and I hit that mark, and then I used it a few more times past that mark. So this is being rotated out. This I didn't use a ton. This is that e.l.f. gloss that I don't know the name of. I do really, really like this. It kind of cancels out your lips in a way. And I did end up getting a huge air bubble out of it. So it looks like I used a ton of it. A lot of it was just air. I still have my 2 lip balms. This is the one that I got when I was in Australia. And this is the Cocoa Noir from Tokyo Milk. So that's what I have left in Tokyo Milk. I've been really, really bad about not wearing this at night. So I'm trying to be better about it. I know I keep saying that. I'm desperately trying to work through these. In terms of fragrance, I'm pretty sure I used up one of the ones that was in this basket. Couldn't tell you for the life of me what it was. This is Tokyo Milk Dark Tainted Love. I really, really like this. I'm going to keep this in and I'm going to try to finish it up for next month. Also couldn't tell you what nail polishes were in my last basket. I feel like it was the Marc Jacobs one, the beautiful lime green, and something else. Again, couldn't tell you if my life depended on it. So these are the China Glaze Base and Top Coat, and I don't like these. I'm trying to use them up. I feel like every time I look at them, there's more product in them. So quick recap for complexion products. I'm going to keep in Tatcha. I'm going to keep the e.l.f. Kat Von D powder. It's the only one I have. I'm going to keep the Ultra Repair moisturizer, tinted moisturizer. I have 3 sample cards of foundation that I'm going to be mixing in with the e.l.f. This is the Blur Liquid Matte Foundation from Milk Makeup. This is the Essential High Coverage something from Jouer. And these are the Nude Sticks Tint Blur Blot Highlight Contour Mix Your Sticks Easy Multitasker. That's all I know about it. I'm rotating in a bunch of new stuff, again, because I have all this time off of work. I can actually sit down and play with my makeup rather than just trying to put it on really quickly. So these 3 are not included, but these are the rest of the shades from my In the Balm of Your Hand Volume 2. And I can't remember what they are. I'm pretty sure it's Down Boy, Frat Boy, it's an In-Stain Blush in Houndstooth, and Bahama Mama. So I'm going to be primarily using those. More complexion products. This is just a glowy blush. I did want something that had quite a bit of shimmer in it. I have a couple trips planned, so I thought that I could just bring this. It's Hot Mama from The Balm. And then in terms of highlighter, I have this e.l.f. Baked Blush in Pink-tastic. It looks just, it's supposed to be a blush, but it's light enough on me to be a highlighter. And then this is the Kat Von D Metal Crush Extreme Highlighter in Gold School. I have not used this. It's so glittery. I'm kind of intimidated by it, but when you swatch it out, like, it just is so chunky glittery. So we'll see how I get along with that. Then for eye products, I'm going to be keeping in the mascaras. I'm keeping my brow gel. I'm keeping the cream shadow from BH Cosmetics. I'm keeping in my ColourPop as if. And then I have a bunch of new things to rotate in. I will quickly mention my Pan That palette for the year is staying in, and hopefully I'll be able to finish that, hit pan on that, and make a big dip in that. I'm going to keep in my Huda Beauty Topaz Obsession. I used it for the look I did today. I have that, and that kind of mixed together on my lid, and I really, really like it. This shade is gorgeous. Love it. Keeping that in my basket for the month. We'll see how I get along with that. And then this is the Balm Nude Dude palette. I kind of wanted to play with this during September, so I'm probably not going to use it a whole lot leading up to September, but it has like a really nice inner corner, has some nice lid shades. These 2 shades are beautiful together, and then I do want to play around with these darker shades and just see which ones I like and don't like. Then I have another mascara that I'm going to be keeping in. This normally lives in my purse. This is the Essence The False Lashes Mascara Dramatic Volume Unlimited. I don't like this. I'm hoping that I can finish up the other Essence mascara and then just use this. I'm waiting for it to dry out. I think that's my problem. Then I have 2 other ColourPop cream shadows that I'm going to be pulling in. This is Catnip and Puppy Love. So we're gonna play around with those, and then just in case some of those shades in the Huda Beauty palette have like glitter and fall out, I did want to put in my e.l.f. glitter glue. In terms of lip products, I'm keeping in the 2 lip balms. I'm keeping in the 2 red shades, e.l.f. Rich Red and Retro Futurist from Lime Crime. And then in terms of like a neutral, goes with everything kind of shade, this is Marc Jacobs Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I want to make some noticeable progress. I would like to flatten this out. For fragrance, I only have these 2. These are the only 2 kind of summer appropriate scents I have in my collection that I am kind of focusing in on. This is Tainted Love, like I mentioned earlier, and this is the Pacifica Tuscan Blood Orange Perfume. This is very, very easy. I probably used up about this much over the course of 3 weeks, so this should be no problem to finish up. So that was fragrance. In terms of nail polish, are you ready for pure chaos? Base and top coat from China Glaze that I hate. This is the China Glaze Nail Lacquer with Hardeners in the shade Luxe and Lush. I remember buying this for Resball when I was in university. Loved it then, haven't used it since. These are two very bright summery shades. This is Butter London, I believe it's Trout Pout. And this is Marc Jacobs Enamored. This is the shade I was talking about earlier. I did really like this on my toes. I want to see how it wears on my nails though. This is a shade that I've probably used once or twice, and I think I only used it on my toes, so I do want to see how it wears on the nails. This is Julep January. Okay, it's just a really nice bright cherry red. This is Deborah Lippmann. I had this in a basket a while ago. This is I'm My Own Hero. So I'm primarily using this as a base shade, and then I have two other Deborah Lippmann. This is in Chantilly Lace, so it has a really nice kind of iridescent shift to it, and this is I Put a Spell on You. I love this. I haven't used it on top of anything before. I did one coat on all my nails and it looked really nice, but it is very sheer, so you do need a base unless you like that kind of sheared out look. So that's everything for my August/September makeup basket, but I do hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye.